Hey, music fans. Curtis Young here with Young LP Lovers. It's the weekend. Cheers. Well, it's the weekend for me. I probably won't post this till like Sunday. But anyway, wanted to come on and chat a little music. I'm still going through all this music I picked up in the dollar bins, in the Loonie bins. So I thought I'd go through my CDs today. Big stack here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All right. But before I do that, I figured I'd go through some of the records that I've been listening to. I still haven't gone through all. I picked up 20 records. If you didn't see my last video, I was going to say go back and watch it, but maybe don't, because I'm going to talk about the best of it here. That's some of the best right there. But I talked about those in the last video. So let's talk about some of the ones I've listened to since then, some of the highlights. This one I didn't talk about. I didn't show this one. I forgot it was on the other record player upstairs. So Bruce Cockburn, Stealing Fire. This is the one with Lovers in a Dangerous Time was the big hit on this. So this is a good listen. Nicaragua, right? Yeah, Nicaragua's on here. It's a good tune as well. Can't remember any of the others off of this. To Rise, The Morning Star. I'll have to listen to this again, but that was a good listen. Bruce Cockburn. I don't have a lot of Bruce Cockburn. I don't know if I have any Bruce Cockburn actually on vinyl. So that was good. A lot of what was in the ones I picked up from the Loonie bins were kind of like jazz orientated stuff, yeah? And so this one wasn't bad. I've only listened to it the once, so it's going to need a few more spins, see if it grows on me. Martinho, the Vila. Samba, not Samba, I guess like a little bit of Samba, a little bit of Bossa Nova. The last track on here was really good. Fiesta de Umbanda. That was good. I really like that track. A few others weren't too bad. Some were just, middle of the road, but that was good. I like that. This one was a little stronger, also in that same vein. This is Milton Nascimento. That's his name, apparently. I thought the album's name was Nascimento, but that's his last name, Milton. This is a little bit cooler. I like this a little bit more. There's a little bit more percussion driven. This is the one with Herbie Hancock, right? Yeah, Herbie Hancock was on piano on this one, but that didn't stand out to me at all. It was just I just like the style of this one a little better, so I'll give that a few more spins and enjoy that. Two more before I get into the CDs. This Righteous Brothers album is excellent. I love this. Is their first album on Verve. No big hits on here, but some really great tunes. The supporting vocalists and the session musicians on here, fantastic. Really enjoyed this. This is one that, as soon as I finished playing, I put it right back on and listened to it again. There's one song on here. Let's see. You Bet My Mind had a very much, I don't know, Light My Fire kind of vibe, right? This was 67, actually, same year as, I think 67 was the Doors' debut album. Anyway, great album, really enjoyed it, definitely worth a listen. This was the biggest surprise to me, yeah? So Gale, guitarist, a lot of sessions stuff, right, on a lot of other albums. First started getting into Gale with the band or the group's stuff. They released 4 or 5 albums. I've got 2 or 3 of them that I quite enjoy, kind of jazz fusion, jazz funk fusion kind of stuff. That's, I think, what I hear him most on, but like soul jazz kind of stuff as well. But this is not that. This is like reggae blues fusion, if that makes any kind of sense. And I don't know who else is gonna like this, but I liked it. Yeah, this was right up my alley. It was, it was excellent. He's got a reggae drummer on this, Winston Grenand, and it's bluesy at times, but it's got that reggae backbeat the whole time. Especially the second side. There's 4 tracks on the second side, and the first 3 are reggae tunes, man. It's and oftentimes you get like reggae done by other musicians, and it's not good. But I dig it. I liked it. Again, I've only spun this the once as well, but really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna just really surprised, I guess. Just wasn't what I was expecting. And Hugh Masekela was on this, but I think he's just on the one track, the opening track, the title track actually, Blue Horizon. Wait Until the City Sleeps, and When Tokyo make up the first side, so 3 tracks. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Surprisingly so. So for $1, I think I'm winning. Let's show you what I got on CD. So what do I got here? So I got some blues and some rhythm and blues and some 90s rock and roll and some greatest hits type stuff. So let's just go through and show you. So in the background here, it's louder than I thought it was. So I found myself having to talk over it. This was who was this? This was Ferguson, Maynard Ferguson. It's not bad. I'm lukewarm on it. Anyway, Sonny Terry and Brownie McGhee for $1. I haven't listened to any of these CDs. Some of them I know, but I haven't listened to any of them. I've burned them all into my computer though, so I put all my digital music into the computer. So they have all been burned into the computer, exception of one. Actually, there's only 19 here because one of them I gave away. It was a sealed copy of a local band, Slow Coaster, and that went to my friend. So already I'm winning. So yeah. Sonny and Brownie, really looking forward to listening to this classic blues album. Also in the blues vein, we've got Eric Clapton and B.B. King. What's the name of this? Riding with the King. Never owned a copy of this. Love Eric Clapton, love B.B. King. Yeah, I know I'm going to really enjoy that. One of my favorite blues guys is Lightning Hopkins. So Shaggy Dog, I assume it's a compilation. It's like a, I don't know, bootleg label, I guess. Music Tracks, I don't know, I've never heard of it, so I'm assuming it's some sort of bootleg label with compilation stuff on there. But I'll take Lightning Hopkins for $1 all day long. Here's another compilation of blues from T-Bone Walker, the very best of Stormy Monday. So I've got one T-Bone Walker LP, so probably a lot of these tracks are on here, 18 tracks on this one. Again, I'm not familiar with the label, Cedar. I don't know a lot of blues labels anyway, but and so I got up to the cash register and I only had 19 albums, so I said, well, let me go back and grab one more. So I grabbed this one, Ray Charles Gold, 18 tracks from Uncle Ray. Can't beat that. How about some like gospel-y kind of blues? I don't mind a little gospel. Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And Down by the River, a collection of swinging spirituals. Looks like a radio station on here. URKS, February 11th, 04. There you are. So that's got 24 tracks on it. So looking forward to that. Still in the blues vein, well, I think, anyway. So this is, well, I know Matt Andersen. He's a local blues guy. I don't know who Mike Stevens is. I think he might be more bluegrass leaning. So I'm not really sure if this is going to be more blues or more folk or what, but local East Coast Canadian act, so I'm looking forward to that. Little jazz vocalist, Ella in Berlin. This is a live show, classic show here. Winner of 2 Grammy Awards. It's on the Verve label. So yeah, classic show. Enjoying that. Here's some more modern stuff. Rhythm and blues, I guess you'd call it. This is Adele's 21. I've got Adele's 19, and I think I've got 25, but I didn't have 21, so this is the one with Rollin' in the Deep on it. That was the big hit there, so great to add that to my collection. Here's some rock and roll. U2, Achtung Baby. Not one I had in my collection, so great to add this to my collection. This is one I probably have no business having on CD. You can get this on vinyl all day cheap, but anyway, Muddy Waters, Elton John, Madman Across the Water, Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza, yeah. But hey, for $1, yeah, I probably should have it on vinyl though. Sheryl Crow's Tuesday Night Music Club, yeah. I've had a digital copy of this, but I haven't. My original copy from the 90s is long gone, so this is a replacement from that. I mean, classic album, can't go wrong. Here's some greatest hits. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and... No, it's Crosby, Stills, Nash. Oh, and Young, there you go. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. What's it called? So Far. That's a good one. ZZ Top's greatest hits. And when I was burning this into the computer, 2 songs wouldn't burn in, 10 and 11. So I guess this is but it's a long track list on here. But anyway, 2 of them wouldn't burn in. So I got the rest of them. This is the only one I've played so far. Bon Jovi's Crossroads. My wife is a big Bon Jovi fan, and I remember also having this CD back in the 90s. Yeah, best of Bon Jovi. There we go. Some Canadian content. Kim Mitchell. Yeah. Love me some Kim Mitchell. And it's an absolute crime that I don't have any Kim Mitchell on vinyl. So there's that. Here's one that I mentioned in my Canadian Stereotypes tag, and maybe I'll link it up here, yeah? This was a CD single for the young artists for Haiti, young artists of Haiti, Waving Flag. That's the Kanon's up here somewhere. There it is. Kanon song that was created around the World Cup, picked up by, I think, Coca-Cola maybe or something like that, and then they redid it. Who's on here? Okay, so Kanon, Nelly Furtado, Avril Lavigne, Sam Roberts, Huxley Workman, Drake, Tom Cochran, Jim Cuddy. So if you know Canadian music at all, these are all legends of Canadian music. Justin Bieber, Broken Social Scene. So actually, let's open it up. I haven't opened it up yet. Open it up together. It's a single, right? So I paid $1 for a CD single, but that's okay. Because I just featured it in my last video, and it came to me, I'm like, well, I gotta buy it. 2 songs, I guess, Waving Flag and the alternative version. There you go. So there you go. And then there's a reggae compilation here. It's got some good artists on here. Bob Marley and the Wailers, early stuff with Try Me. A couple more. What else was on here? A Dubby Conqueror, one of my favorites actually. Greyhound, Soulful Dynamics, Soul Train. A few of these I don't know. So volume 3. So just a compilation of early reggae tunes. And then this one, I don't know what I bought this for. This is what happens. So after I looked through the vinyl, and I was getting ready to go, I had a few minutes. My wife called, she was ready to be picked up. And so I put this in the pile, reggae Christmas tunes. I have a reggae Christmas album on vinyl, and I like it. This is not the same. This is not. I just listened to a little bit of it before I was burning it in, and based on the first 2 tracks, I think this might go back in in somewhere. But anyway, so that's what I got. That's 15 minutes, so I think I'll leave it there, folks. I hope you're having a great weekend and doing something fun, yeah? One love, peace. Well, happy Valentine's Day.